on Change News.
Good day, I'm Amanda Kumalo. Thank you for joining us. A look at the leading stories. Shameful sanctions will not ground us, President. Hitech pharmaceutical warehouse opens. In business news, NASA honors businesses for investing in occupational safety protocols. In regional and international news, Kenya's President Ruto visits Ethiopia for bilateral meeting. In sports, Rhinos Queens in rebuilding exercise. The news in detail. President Mnangagwa has said Zimbabwe is a rolling lion which will continue to roar, instilling fear on those who are against her. He further said the growing investment interest in Zimbabwe from non-Western sources of capital exposes the shameful and unilateral imposition of sanctions which have failed to totally ground the country's economy. He said this while addressing multitudes who came to witness the official groundbreaking ceremony of the Dinson Iron and Steel Company Disco Industrial Park in Chirumanzis-Manize area, Midlands Province. The president's remarks comes at a time when other African leaders have individually and through the African Union and SADC boldly voiced their contempt for sanctions, whose strain is also being felt across the region. In support of Zimbabwe, the SADC bloc has set 25 October as the Day of Regional Solidarity in lobbying for the removal of sanctions. As such, President Mnangagwa said the US $1 billion Manize project in particular was a big boost to the Second Republic's infrastructure development drive as Zimbabwe seeks to revamp and modernize its national infrastructure for the benefit of its people. The project also bolsters the country's focus to penetrate regional and global markets through enhanced trade and investment gains along the value chain. In a related development, the government is determined to facilitate the modernization of all socio-economic enablers as pioneers to the attainment of rapid economic transformation. The president made these remarks when he officiated at the handover and commissioning of the new state-of-the-art NatFem warehouse. Zimbabwe's economy in the Second Republic is being configured towards an upper-middle income economy for the public's comfort. The health services have thus been identified as a key ingredient in this envisioned economy. The government is banking on major road infrastructure developments currently happening countrywide to provide ease market access to key remote areas as they push towards transforming agriculture to a 8.2 billion economy by 2025 gathers momentum. Speaking during the launch of the Presidential Rural Poultry Scheme, the Presidential Input Scheme Pfumvudza Intwasa Program, and the Cotton Scheme in Lusulu Zone, the Deputy Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, Vangelis Aritatus, emphasized that for continued growth there was need to improve accessibility of the district all year round. Lusulu Center is an area in Binga district in Matabele North that is located 330 kilometers from Bulawayo, which is a key market for agriculture produce in the Matabeleland region. In business news, the National Social Security Authority (NSSA) has honored businesses and organizations that have successfully implemented occupational safety and health programs at their workplaces. Safety and health have become the in thing in modern industrial trends where scores of workers are either injured or succumb to accidents, some of which are a result of neglect or lack of proper occupational health and safety policies. Government is also crafting the Occupational and Health Safety Bill, whose objective would be to make it compulsory for companies to implement such policies to create a good working environment for workers and customers. A look at regional and international news. Kenyan President William Ruto met with the Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Thursday to discuss bilateral cooperation and deepen the economic and strategic ties between the two countries on regional issues. This is President Ruto's first visit to Ethiopia after being elected. Ethiopia and Kenya are countries that have long-standing friendship and cooperation based on mutual benefit. And finally, in sports. After losing 4 key players to a top South African women's football club, Zimbabwean champions Black Rhinos Queens are happy that their rebuilding exercise is yielding dividends. The Army side made history by becoming the first Zimbabwean women's football club to feature in the CAF Women's Champions League COSAFA qualifier last year and finished as the runners-up. But this season, Choyash Pembere Queens have faced stiff competition in the domestic league. They are currently second place and trailing Pesetas Rentals by 7 points in the 14-team league. That ends this news bulletin.
Voice of Change News.